Hello everyone. So we all are well aware of Twitter. It is a social media platform where we create tweets in the form of text, videos, photos or links. And today in this video, I'm going to discuss the 5 top most automations that are very popular, and also they are going to be immensely useful for you if you use the application on a daily basis. So what you can do is that you can post tweets across multiple Twitter accounts, which means that you can integrate multiple Twitter accounts in just one automation. Then you can automatically export Twitter followers to MS Excel so that you can keep the record of all the followers at one single place, that is MS Excel. Then you can save your tweets to Airtable so that you never miss any tweet and keep a record for future purposes. Then get email notifications of new tweets on Twitter. If you miss a day to check your feed, then you can get the notifications of the same tweets on email. Then at last, you can make new WordPress posts from your Twitter new tweets, which means that you can integrate WordPress and Twitter in one automation. So let us learn how you can create all of these automations.
Welcome to this tutorial on how to post tweets across multiple Twitter accounts automatically. Guys, if you are using multiple Twitter accounts to engage with your audience, you already know how time consuming it can be to copy and paste the same tweet on multiple Twitter accounts and logging in and out of from multiple accounts every time you want to share the tweet. So this video is going to help you a lot in this, as I'm going to show you an automation technique which is going to share the tweet that you have posted from one handle, and the same tweet will be posted across multiple Twitter accounts automatically. And guys, we are going to set up this automation without any coding, just by a few clicks. So let's begin. To set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste this same link in the description so that you can sign up for free, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. So you can just sign up right now, and after that sign in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application, and from here click on this create workflow button, and here you can give a suitable name to your workflow. So I'm giving the name here. Alright, so I have given this name, tweet from multiple Twitter accounts. Okay, now you can click on this create button and you will see your workflow page is loading up like this. And on this page, guys, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So our automations are based on these two things only. Trigger is that event which start a workflow, and the action is the automated consequence or the response of the trigger. So here, when you click on the trigger window, it will ask to choose the trigger application and the trigger event. In our use case, guys, we are sharing a tweet from one Twitter account, and we want that the same tweet should be shared from other Twitter accounts as well. So our trigger application would be Twitter only. So search for Twitter here, then select it. Then select the trigger event as new tweet. Then click on connect button. Alright, so here it will show you these two options. So select add new connection, and here it will show this connect with Twitter button. So by clicking on it, you can connect with your Twitter account. So this is my Twitter account named as this. Okay, and I'm going to click on connect with Twitter, and from here you have to authorize this application, that means Pabbly Connect application, to connect with Twitter. So click on authorize app from this window, and you can see we are getting connected. Alright, so we are now connected, and here we have save and send test request button. So by clicking on this button, you can fetch the details of a most recent tweet that you have tweeted from your account, okay, or the last tweet that you have created. So click on save and send test request button, and here you can see when you scroll down, it will show you your username details. Okay, then it will show you the color palette details, the username. All right, and here it will show you the date on which you have created your account. Okay, the language that you use, and here you can see we got a tweet that has been shared. So we have tweeted this new post is posted on my blog, and this is the title of the blog, and this is the link of the blog. This is the same thing I have posted in my Twitter account, so it has received here. along with all other details, right? Now guys, I want to create this same post on my another Twitter account, which we are going to connect here in this action step. So before connecting another account here in this action step, you must switch your account in Twitter as well. So let me open my another account. All right, this is my other account. So here I am going to connect with Twitter again. So click on select Twitter and select action event as create tweet and click on connect button. From here select add new connection once again, because we are now connecting with another account. Then click on connect with Twitter. All right, then it will show you your another account. Then you have to click on authorize app one more time and you will be connected with your another account. All right, then it will ask for the message that you want to tweet from your another account. So you just have to map this label that you have received here in this step. So here in the trigger we have received a label in which we got the full text of the tweet. So I'm going to map this full text label here in this field. Just click here on the message field and the previous step will appear here in the drop down, and when you click on it you will get all the data right here. So from here you can search for the full text label. Here you can see we have this full text label. Just click on it to map it here. Okay, now when you click on save and send test request, this thing will be posted from this Twitter account now. Okay, let me open the profile section. All right, so this was the last tweet shared by this account. Let us just click on save and send test request here. All right, so here you can see this is the response we have received. Let's check our Twitter account if we got a new post created here. So I'm refreshing this page. And here you can see guys, the same post created here like this. New post is posted on my blog, life happens in the mountains. And this is the preview of the link that we have attached in the tweet. And this is the same link that we had here. Okay. So this is how it is going to work guys. So we are done setting up this automation for 2 Twitter accounts, but you can create this automation for more than 2 as well. You just have to add the Twitter account by clicking on this plus icon. Another action step will open up and you can add another Twitter account here and it will work for that as well. All right, you just have to follow the same procedure. And guys, you have to set up this automations only once. After that, you do not have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, it is going to run automatically whenever you create a tweet from this Twitter account which you have connected in the trigger. As you are going to share a tweet from this handle, the same tweet will be posted from your other handles automatically. And guys, I'm going to paste this link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone the same workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Do you want to fetch the followers data of any specific Twitter user? Then this video is for you, because here I am going to teach you how to automatically export the Twitter followers to MS Excel. So what will happen whenever your competitor get a new follower into his Twitter profile, we will automatically collect that followers data into MS Excel. Basically, we are going to collect the username and name of that Twitter follower. In this way, you can keep a track on all the followers of your competitor. So if you also want to automate this process, come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step. So assume that this is one of my competitor whose followers data I would like to fetch into MS Excel. For that, I'll have to build an integration in Twitter and MS Excel application, and I'm going to do that with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software. I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I am already logged in. Okay, you can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and you will also get free task in the free account. After reaching out to the dashboard, simply click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm providing the name as when specific user get a follower, collect follower data in Excel. Okay, I am providing this random name. Now simply click on create and then you will find two boxes, trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen, let's say in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application. Okay, so this is how you need to select the applications in which you are building an automation. According to our use case, whenever a specific user get a follower into the Twitter application, so that is why I will be selecting Twitter in this trigger window and collect these details into MS Excel application. So that is why here I will select for the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so I have selected both the application and then I'm going to connect these two applications with the Pabbly Connect one by one. For that, firstly you'll have to select this trigger event. Okay, so read the instructions. I want that whenever any specific user gets a new follower, in that case this automation should trigger. So that is why I have selected specifically this particular trigger event. Now I am going to connect my Twitter account with the Pabbly Connect by simply clicking on this button, and here you can see since I am already logged in into my Twitter account, so it is simply asking me for the permission. The authorization is successful and Twitter is connected with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, but if you are not logged in, firstly it will ask you for the details basically for your Twitter access. Now it is asking for the username, so you just need to provide the username of that particular Twitter user whose followers you would like to fetch. Okay, so assume that this is my competitor. I am going to copy the username of this particular person and save it here, add it here. Okay, this is how you can fetch the followers of any Twitter user. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so as soon as I have clicked on that button, here you can see a response is received and it has provided us the name of that particular person, name of that particular follower who has followed this Gary Monroe. Okay, let us check. This is the Twitter profile. These are the followers. Okay, in total it has 3 followers. This person has 3 followers, and yes, it has fetched the data of the most recent follower, that is the same. Okay, so here you can see the same details we have inside Pabbly Connect also. Okay, now I am going to follow this Gary Monroe with some other dummy Twitter profile, and then I will show you in this video only that how the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me first copy the name, this username, and then I have already opened a dummy account into some different tab. Let me search for this Gary Monroe. Okay, assume that this is our competitor and he is about to get a new follower. Okay, so via this particular user I am following this Gary Monroe. Okay, alright, so I have followed this person. Let me go back to the Gary Monroe's account, and here you can see now this person has 4 followers. Now I'll click on this button once again and you will see it will again fetch the data of that most recent Twitter follower. So here we have the screen name, that is the username. Let me also check for other details. Here you can see we have the name of that person, we have the location of that person, and we even have the date. Okay, I also have the description, and we even have the created date, basically when this account has been created. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Twitter and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, and now onwards, every time someone is going to follow this particular user, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect in every 10 minutes. Okay, because the trigger here is the polling based, which will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. Okay, so sometimes you will not receive the data in real time. Okay, in the first time you will of course receive the data immediately on clicking on this button, but when this automation will work in real time, you will get the data in every 10 minutes. Okay, now moving further, I am going to send these details, I'm going to add these details into my MS Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so let me search for the action event, that is add row to worksheet. Firstly I am going to add add a new row, and in that row we will be adding the Twitter followers data. Okay, so just like we have built a connection in between Twitter and Pabbly Connect, now I'm going to build a connection in between Microsoft Excel and Pabbly Connect. For that, you'll have to again provide the access of your Microsoft Excel account. Okay, I'll go with the existing connections because I have already made the connections, and once you have connected in the first time, if you have connected Microsoft and Pabbly Connect, you can also then further go with the existing connections just like I am going. Okay, and here you can see my Microsoft Excel account is connected with the Pabbly Connect, and whatever the workbooks are available inside my Excel account have started visible here since we are connected. Okay, so I'm going to select which particular workbook, basically this all followers of competitor. Alright, so let me go back to Pabbly Connect and search for the same workbook that is all followers. Okay, let me search for the same. Here you can see it is the same workbook, and in the worksheet I'll go with this sheet 1 only. Okay, we just have a single sheet only. Okay, so I have selected the same. Okay, I'll have to wait for a few more seconds, and it is done. Now here you can see, as soon as I have selected this workbook and this worksheet, whatever the columns I have created into my MS Excel sheet have started visible here. Okay, so currently I have the username, the name, the location and the date into this particular sheet. I would also like to fetch the description. Let's say if that user has any description, I would also like to fetch these details. Okay, so I have added this particular column also, and currently it is showing only 4 columns. Okay, for that I'll have to click on this refresh button, refresh to fetch the new items. Okay, and then you will be able to see those changes which you have just made inside your Excel sheet. And here you can see we have now 5 columns, that is username, name, location, date and the description. Now from where these empty columns are visible, I'll have to see. Alright, I'll have to check with the team that why these extra and empty columns are also visible here. Okay, so currently whatever the columns I have added into my sheet, that is username, name, location, date and description, these 5 columns are visible here also. Here you can see description, date, location, name and username. Okay, so I'm going to provide the details into these specific fields one by one, and this is how the data will be saved automatically into MS Excel. Okay, so from where I'm going to collect these details, remember we have just received the data as a response into our previous step. Okay, so I'm going to map this data, and mapping is very simple. You do not need to manually copy this data and paste it here. Okay, if you'll click on this particular field, you will find the above steps data here in the drop down. Now simply search for that specific data. Okay, so here you can see we have the username as the Ashirai824. We have the name of the person as Ashirai only. Okay, so I have mapped the name also. This is how I'm going to map these 3 details as well, that is the location. Okay, so we have the location as the New Delhi. We have the created date as well, basically users profile creation date, and lastly the description I'm going to map. Okay, so this is how you can map this data. And what is the importance of mapping? So whatever the details you will map here, these details will replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Yes, whatever the details we have mapped will replaced automatically, and just in case if we will provide this data manually, that detail will remain same. Alright, so I have clicked on that button, the response is received. Let me go back to my spreadsheet and refresh my Excel sheet, and will wait for that data to be added here. And here you can see the username, name, location, date and description. The data of that follower has been added here automatically. Okay, so in this way, now onwards, every time this specific user will get a new follower, the data of that person will be added here automatically into our Excel sheet. And for that you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. Okay, once you have created this automation, you can even close use Pabbly Connect, sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Every time he will get a new follower, Pabbly Connect will fetch the details in every 10 minutes, and in every 10 minutes the data will be updated here automatically. Now you can proceed with your tracking, with your analysis. And just in case if you want to access this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this shareable link of my workflow which I have created in front of you into my description box. Simply click on that link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can save your tweets to Airtable and create a backup automatically. So I'm going to integrate Twitter and Airtable with the help of an automation software in such a way that whenever you make any tweet into your Twitter profile, the same tweet along with all details will be saved automatically into the Airtable, and in this way you can create a backup of your own tweets. So if you also want to set this automation for yourself, come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. Now to automate this process, I'll have to build an integration in Twitter and Airtable, and I'm going to do that with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see I am already logged in, and you can also create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes, and you will also get free task in the free account. Now once you will reach to the dashboard, simply click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm providing the name something like save your tweet in Airtable and create a backup. Okay, now click on create, and then you will find 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Okay, understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, then automatically send an email via Gmail application. Okay, and according to our own use case, whenever any tweet is made by you into the Twitter application, then automatically save that tweet into the Airtable application. Okay, so this is how in this trigger and action window you will always have to select your preferred application. Okay, I have selected this Twitter and Airtable since I'm building an automation in between these applications. Okay, now the idea here is I'm going to connect Twitter with the Pabbly Connect, and then I'm going to capture all the tweet details. You can even read the instructions. Okay, triggers when you tweet something new. Okay, whenever I will tweet something new, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect. For that, I'll have to first connect Twitter with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, when you will click on this button, it will ask you the access of your Twitter account. Okay, I have already provided the access and I have already made the connections, so that is why I am going with the existing connection. But make sure if you are building this connection for the first time, you'll have to go with the new connection only. After that, you can also go with the existing connection. Okay, now when you will click on this button save and send test request, you will see the new tweet, whatever the most recent tweet you have made inside your Twitter's profile, it will capture all the details. So let me click on this button save and send test request, and let us check that which particular tweet it has fetched. Okay, so I'll have to check it. Alright, so it has fetched the text as something like green is the need of the hour. Let me check whether I have posted this particular tweet on my profile. Okay, so this is my Twitter profile, and let me check my latest tweet, my last tweet. And yes, on March 29th, I have made this tweet and it has fetched this detail. Now I am going to make one more tweet in front of you so that I can show you how it is going to happen in real time. Okay, so I'm going to post this particular update on my Twitter profile. Okay, I have already prepared some random content. This is just a random content. Okay, and assume that I'm sharing some update about the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so it cannot take this much content, so I'll have to first remove this extra content from here. Alright, so I have deleted this extra content and I'm going to share this particular update, that is new update. Yesterday we have updated the data forwarder by Pabbly module. A new return custom response to the source action step is added. This module allows you to send a custom response back to the incoming webhook. Okay, so assume that I'm sharing this particular update with my audience by tweeting, by making a tweet tweet into my profile. Okay, so let me check whether the tweet is successful or not. Yes, it is done. Now I will come back to Pabbly Connect and then I'll click on this button once again, and this time I'm expecting to fetch that new tweet data, and here you can see the details is arrived. New update. Yesterday we updated the data forwarded by Pabbly model, and yes, it is the same tweet. Okay, so along with this tweet I also have other details. So I am looking for the tweet and just the date of this tweet. Okay, so I'll have to check where is the date. Alright, so here you can see that date is also fetched. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and Twitter is working absolutely fine. Now I am going to save this data, send this data into the Airtable applications so that I can create a backup of my own tweet. For that I'll have to choose this create a record. Okay, firstly I'm going to create a record, and in that blank record the details will be added automatically. And again, just like I have connected Twitter and Pabbly Connect, now I'm going to connect Airtable and Pabbly Connect, and for the connection it is asking me the token. Okay, so from where exactly I can fetch this token? Firstly you will have to read these instructions carefully and then click on this hyperlink. Okay, and as per the instruction it is saying that create a new token button. Okay, and then give a name, click on add a scope, and then I'll have to add these following scopes. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. This is that link. Okay, and here you can see create new token button. Let's provide any random name to this particular token. Okay, so I will provide the name something like connection with the Twitter. How about this? All right. Okay, and then as per the instructions I'm going to add the following scope. Okay, so it was asking me to select this data records read, data records write, data record comments read, data record comments write, and then schema based read, schema based write, and lastly this webhook manage. Okay, so let me add these scopes one by one. Again, data record reads, alright, data record writes, then we have data records comments read, data records comment write, and then lastly the schema based read. Okay, I'll have to add 3 more, the schema based write, and lastly that webhook manage. Okay, so I have selected all the scopes. Lastly it is also asking us to click on a add base and choose I'm sorry for that, and choose all workspaces option. Okay, so let me come back and also select the bases, and here I have selected all the bases. Simply click on this create a token, and this is how it will provide me the token. Okay, what it is saying, invalid name, token name must be unique. Okay, so how about I change this name something like connect with the Twitter. Okay, and then I'll be clicking on this create token button once again. All right, it has taken that name. Let me copy this token. Okay, and then come back, and then I'm going to paste this token and then click on save, and this is how the connection in between Airtable and Pabbly Connect will be successful. And here you can see it is connected. Now after the connection it will ask you to select the base ID first. Okay, so whatever the bases I have created into my Airtable account have started visible inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, and I am going to select which particular base, basically this all tweets backup, and here exactly in this particular base only I'm going to create a backup of all my tweets. Okay, so I just want the content of the tweet, and for the I want the date of the tweet, so that is why I have selected only these 2 columns. I have created only these 2 columns just in case if you want to collect more information you can add more columns, and you can see whether you have that information in this above data or not. If you will find that information you can add those details, you can collect those details as well. Okay, so let me select this particular base, that is all tweets backup. Okay, where is this all tweets backup? All right, here we have this. And secondly in this case I just have a single table, that is table 1, and again it has got selected. Okay, asking to provide the tweet and the date. Well, these are the same 2 columns which I have added inside my base. Okay, so as soon as you are going to select this base ID, the respective fields, the below fields will be changed automatically based on your selection. Okay, and I don't need to manually copy the above tweet data and paste it here. Basically I'm going to map this data, okay, and mapping is very simple. Okay, let me tell you how you can do that. Simply click on this particular field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, let me search for my text for my tweet, and here we have that tweet with the name full text. Okay, so I have mapped. Now you must be thinking, what is this mapping? Okay, so if you will provide any data with the help of mapping, this data will automatically be replaced when this automation will work in real time. But just in case, if you will provide any value here manually, this value remains same. Okay, so I want that this automation should work automatically in real time, so that is why I am mapping this data, and that is why mapping always plays a major role inside this automation. Okay, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Okay, enable the typecasting. Okay, I have kept it false. Click on save and send test request, and I'm really expecting this data to be added here. How about I first refresh my Airtable account? Alright, so here you can see the same tweet. Okay, let me maximize it so that I can show you the same tweet. Okay, that is new update. Yesterday we have updated the data forwarded by Plaply. Okay, the same tweet along with the detail, along with the date, has been added automatically inside my Airtable account. Okay, here you can see the response was positive here. Okay, so this is how now onwards, every time you are going to make any new tweet here, the same tweet detail will be added here into the Airtable automatically, that too in every 10 minutes. Why in every 10 minutes? Because the trigger here is the polling based, which will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. Okay, so just in case if your data is not getting updated in real time, just wait for the 10 minutes patiently. Okay, and then your data will surely be updated. Okay, so this is how you can automate this process by simply creating this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. Okay, once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. You can even simply close Pabbly Connect. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the shareable link of my workflow into the description box. Okay, simply click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow you will be able to access inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free.
Hello everyone, today we will learn how to get email notifications of new tweets on Twitter. So if you're a team who's handling Twitter and you want to send email notifications to your head about every new tweet that you have shared on your Twitter account, then you have to use this automation, because we can create an automation for every new tweet and then send an email about that as a notification. We can do that with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the new tweet and our action will be to send email notification. Let us learn how to do that.
So in this automation, we will learn that how can you send an email notification to your head of team about the tweet that you have recently created in your Twitter account. So we will be doing this with the help of Pabbly. Let us quickly sign in into our account. If you don't have an existing account, click on sign up for free, and then here by signing in, I have reached the all application window where I can see Pabbly Connect, which we are going to use today to create the automation. Click on access now and you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you can see a big blue button on the right hand side where it's written create workflow. Click on the button and then give it a suitable name. So I'm going to name it as Send Email Notifications for New Tweets on Twitter. Click on create and then a blank workflow will be created for you. Over here you can see two boxes, trigger and action. So trigger means an event that is going to take place in your first or trigger application, and that is what you're going to do yourself. For example, creating a tweet is going to be the trigger, and then sending the email as a notification is going to be the action that will be performed by the action application. So let us open our trigger window and choose our application as Twitter. Once you choose the application as Twitter, you have to choose the trigger event, and that is the new tweet. Okay. Now we are supposed to connect our trigger application to our Pabbly Connect. Why? Because that is how the information related to the new tweet will be fetched by Pabbly Connect and brought over here. So let's click on connect and then add new connection, connect with Twitter. And the authorization will be done once you click on authorize app. And it's successful. They are connected now. Now you have to click on save and send test request. Why? Because once you click on this button, it will start waiting for a response, which means it will start waiting for a new tweet that has to be created over here in your Twitter account. So click on save and send test request, go to Twitter and then create a new tweet. For example, here you can see what's happening. So now this is a tweet that I have created. Click on tweet and it's done. Okay. Now when you go back over here, you can see a new tweet has been created. See all the responses over here. This is the name of the account. So when you scroll down, you'll be able to see the description or the tweet as well. This is a sample tweet for Pabbly Connect. That is what we added. Now once we have received this response, we will just save this part. Close this window because then we have to proceed towards the action application that is going to be Gmail. The event will be to send a mail. Click on connect and connect your Gmail to your Pabbly Connect so that Pabbly Connect has the access to your Gmail account to share a mail or send an email. Once this is connected, you have to fill in certain details over here. For example, the email address where this mail will be sent, then the subject, the content. So let us fill in. How are you going to do this? It's a process called mapping. Mapping is actually inserting the data from the previous step into the action step. Like this is the email address. So click on the empty field and then it will ask you to insert data from the previous step. So you can choose that data from this drop down menu over here. But as you know that when we create a tweet in your Twitter, then there is no email address provided for that specific tweet. So you have to enter this email address, that is the recipient one, manually by yourself. Like you're working in a team and you have created a tweet because you are managing Twitter, but you want your head to check that mail every time or check that tweet every time. So you're sending your head of the team a mail as a notification. So I will enter the email address over here as. Now this is the email address where this notification mail will be sent. We'll check at the end of the workflow. Now sender name, so you can say Team Pabbly is the sender's name. Subject is new tweet. And then we are here to content. So it's an HTML or the plain, so it's a plain content. Then in the content, we will write Dear Sir /n. Why /n? Because /n makes sure that whatever is written after n will come in the next line. Okay. So we will write as /n, then again /n. And now you have to map the data from this only. Which data? The message that is written in the tweet. So what was the tweet? This is a sample tweet. This is here. So you can do one thing. You can put this in double quotes so that it's clear that this is the tweet that you're talking about. Okay. /n and then write regards. Okay. Now this format has been set. Now whenever this mail will be sent for every new tweet, it will appear as Dear Sir. This is a notification email for a new tweet on Twitter. Please have a look. The content of the tweet and then regards in the end. This is done. No file that is being attached. No attachment also. Click on save and send test request and then wait for the response from the action application. And here, first it says done. 1 is the value of done. The result status is sent. Okay, now this is the response type also. So save this and now we will check our mail address that have we received a mail or a notification about this new tweet. And Team Pabbly is here. So when you open this, you can see, Dear Sir, this is a notification. This is what we wrote. And then the message is in quotes. Now regards, and this is the end. So we have successfully sent an email notification for the new tweet that has just been created by you. So now let's do a quick recap. It was a very easy workflow. Our trigger application was Twitter. We created a new tweet, got the response over here, further transferred this to our action application, that was Gmail, filled in the correct details, and here we have the mail. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Hey there, WordPress users and social media enthusiasts. In today's tutorial, we'll be exploring how you can seamlessly integrate your Twitter feed with WordPress to automatically create WordPress posts from your new tweets. Yes, guys. So if you're looking for a simple and effective way to repurpose your social media content and engage your blog audience, this video is for you. And here we are going to integrate your WordPress blog with your Twitter account so that whenever you tweet, your tweet will be shared on your WordPress as a post automatically, and we can set up this automation without any coding. So let's begin. To set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste this same link in the description as well so that you can sign up for free, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. So guys, you can just sign up right now, and after that sign in and select Pabbly Connect product and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. From here, click on this create workflow button. Here you can give a suitable name to your workflow. So let me give the name here. So I have given this name Twitter to WordPress integration. Alright, after giving the name, just click on create button and your workflow page will load up like this. And on this page, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So with the help of these two things, we can set up any automation. So trigger is that event which is going to start the workflow, and action is going to perform any action in a different application automatically. Okay. So in our use case, guys, creating or posting a new tweet from Twitter is going to trigger this workflow, and the action would be to share the tweet as a post in WordPress. So here, guys, when you click on this trigger field, it will ask to choose your trigger application. So in our use case, Twitter will be the trigger application. So search for Twitter. All right, here it is, select it. Then select the trigger event as new tweet. Then click on connect button. From here, select add new connection, then click on connect with Twitter. And from this window, it will ask to authorize Pabbly Connect application to give the access to your Twitter account. So just click on authorize app from here, and you will be connected with your Twitter handle. You can see we are now connected. And by clicking on save and send test request button here, you can fetch the data of a most recent tweet that you have tweeted from your Twitter handle. So let me show you. The last tweet I have tweeted is this. This is a sample tweet for Pabbly Connect. Okay, this is the last tweet we had. And I'm clicking on save and send test request button. And this is the response we got. And here when you scroll down, you will find the color codes of the background and your profile image URLs, your username, and all other things. Along with that, you can see the creation date of your account. And when you scroll down a bit more, in the full text label, you can see the tweet that you have shared. Okay. Now guys, after getting this test data here, in this action step, I'm going to connect with WordPress. Okay, because the action is to create a post in WordPress. So action event would be create a post. So click on connect button. From here, select add new connection, and here it will ask for the username of your WordPress account, your WordPress password, and the base URL. So you'll have your WordPress account and the password. You have to fill it here. And for the base URL, you can read the instructions. You can just open your WordPress account, your dashboard like this. From here, you can just copy the URL from the top search bar like this. Okay. Let me just copy the whole URL and then I'll show you. Here, paste the base URL like this, and now read. You have to include the leading HTTPS address, but do not include the WP admin and other things. So let me erase the extra things from here. All right. And here's how you can paste the base URL. Now after filling all these three things, click on save and you will be connected with WordPress and your connection will be saved in your account. Alright, so if you want to make the connection again with WordPress, you can use the saved connection. For that, just click here on this existing connection option and here it will show you the list of your saved connections. From here you can choose any connection and click on save one more time and you will be connected again. So you do not have to fill the base URL and the credentials all over again. Okay, so we are now connected and here it started asking for the type of the post that you want to create. So from here select post option. Here it will ask for the post title, the post content, slug, excerpt, status. So guys, now it is time to map the things that you have received from Twitter. Okay, so I want to share this text that I have tweeted from Twitter and I want to share it on WordPress. So in the post title, I'm going to just put a new tweet from our Twitter handle. Okay, and here in the post content, you can see I'm just clicking here and the previous step, the Twitter new tweet step is appearing here in the drop down, and when you click on it, you can see all the data right here you just have received in the first step. So from here I'm going to map this full text label by clicking on it. Alright, if you want to put a slug, you can put it here. For excerpt, you can use this field, but these are not compulsory things, so I'm leaving these things blank right now. If you want to save it as a draft, you can save it, or if you want to directly publish it, you can select the status as publish. I'm selecting publish. Here you can provide category, tags, select media, and we have all these options that you can use. You can select the author as well. Okay, right, and after selecting all the things, you can check your connection with WordPress by clicking on save and send test request button, and a new post will be created on WordPress. Let's see in the response. So this is the response we have received, and in this response only you can see the link generated of your WordPress post. Let me show you the link. From the link how the post is going to look like, and this is the post that has been shared on my WordPress website. Okay, right, so here you can see the title, new tweet from our Twitter handle, and this is the text. This is a simple tweet for Pabbly Connect, and this is the same text that we had here, and it got shared from our WordPress post. Okay, so this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, you do not have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, it will run as and when you are going to post a new tweet that is going to trigger this workflow, and a post will be created on WordPress. And guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description. You can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, if you want to connect with our support team, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask and discuss your queries on our forum via this link, and you can check the pricing plans of Pabbly Connect via pabbly.com/connect/pricing. And guys, if you like our videos, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.